How to automate Excel with Power Automate Desktop Easy full tutorial. Now, if you're still manually copying data in Excel, renaming files, or repeating the same steps every single day, trust me, you're wasting your time. Not a little time, a lot of time, because most of those tasks can specifically be automated, and you don't need a programmer to do it. That's where Power Automate Desktop comes in. Now, Power Automate allows you to build automation workflows called flows. Okay, now these flows can basically interact with Excel, files, apps, and even websites. So in this tutorial, we're going to go step by step from setting it up to building your very first automation. Then we're obviously going to go to creating real workflows as well that actually save time. So by the end, you won't just understand automation, you will be able to use it. So let's start with the very basics. Power Automate Desktop, a simple tool that lets you automate tasks on your computer. It uses a visual interface, as you can clearly see. That means instead of writing actual code, you drag and configure actions, and these actions can do things like open Excel files, read or write any type of data, click specific buttons, move files, extract information, and a whole lot more. Think of it like teaching your computer to follow instructions automatically. And once the flow is, of course, built, it runs the same way every single time. Now, let's connect that specific information to Excel. Now, Microsoft Excel is powerful, but it is still manual by default. You still have to open files, you still have to process the data, and perform repetitive actions. Now, with automation, you remove that effort for yourself. Instead of doing the task, you build the system once and let it run. And that is the specific shift. So to get started, you're going to go ahead and make sure you have the Power Automate system ready to go, okay? And it's totally run by Microsoft, so do make sure you have a Microsoft account. So as you can see, I have my very own Microsoft account right here, so I'm signed in using that. Now, once you're inside, you're going to see a dashboard where you can start creating flows for yourself, okay? So you can hit Create over here to start a flow. Now, a flow is pretty simple. It's simply a sequence of actions. You will click on Flow, and as you can see, it's going to open tons and tons of automations for you. Now, right down here, you can see a lot of connectors to start with, okay? So you can go with anything like this. Now, of course, we want to go ahead and create something where, we want to get Microsoft Excel. That's the whole point of this video. And the interface might look complex at first, but it's pretty logical. So if I go over here and start my very own, flow by myself, you can go ahead and trigger anything as so. So let's say I'm going to go with an automated cloud flow, and you can go ahead and name it anything. So I'm going to call this Excel. Then right down here is where you're going to find all the triggers. So you can specifically search up Excel over here. And once you search up Excel, most of the times it's going to appear. If it doesn't, you can also search for Office 365. Because in the Office 365 section, it's going to give you a lot of groups to check with, okay? And you can use these specific triggers for yourself, but obviously right now we're here more to understand how this works. So we're going to open this up, and here's our designer. Now, on the left-hand side, you have all your general actions, okay? So we have expand, we have zoom in, zoom out, then we have zoom view to fit, toggle minimap, and search workflow actors. Now, these are pre-built tasks like launching Excel or reading a specific data for yourself. On the right, you can configure each action, but obviously for that, you will need to add a specific trigger to let it know what the webhook is going to be. So in our case, obviously, as I said, you're going to search for the actual action or the trigger. So as you can see, we have this for Excel. So for a selected row, we're going to open that up. And as you can see, it's going to ask you to create a connection. So to create a connection, you're going to hit sign in. And once you hit sign in, what it's going to do, it's going to take you to your Microsoft account where it is going to show you your Excel. So obviously you're going to pick the account that you want to sign in. Make sure it's the same account as your Excel that we have right down here. Okay. So once we've done that and authorization is complete, it's going to take us straight into the flow that we've created. Now here, you can go ahead and choose locations from a specific dropdown, and you can enter a custom value. So let's say I want to go with any specific SharePoint over here. So you can go with any one of these that you want to. That obviously depends on you. Or you can open up your very own custom value. That is pretty much doable as well. Pretty simple. So let's say I'm going to go ahead with something like any SharePoint of mine, or you can even go with OneDrive for Business. Now, document library, again, you're going to select a document library from the dropdown. Then you're going to choose the file or any expression that you want the file to browse through. So what you can do is you can choose any of these files for yourself. So let's say I want to go with this file. You select any table from the dropdown for yourself, obviously, to set all the random motions done. So you can enter a custom value. So let's say I'm going to insert a dynamic content. Now for that, obviously you will need a table, but let's say I'm going to go ahead and enter my value as so. Now once the value is in and everything is good to go, you can move over to settings. Now in the settings section, you can add in your arrays and any other thing that you want to. There's the code view that's going to show you what your code for integration is going to look like. And you can add extra parameters by adding extra inputs. Now, once that is done, this is where you start integrating the flow. Okay, so you can have it respond to an agent. You can go ahead and choose it with an HTTP, do a specific control, a data operation, maybe send it to Microsoft Teams, send it to Microsoft Forms, whatever you want. That is your case. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and run a prompt. Okay, and the prompt you can run is, we're going to name it something like int, and then you can go ahead and sign in with your prompt. Okay, so it depends on you, on whatever type of flow you want to go ahead and create. And building your Excel automation totally depends on you. Depends on your repetitive loops and how you choose to create it. Okay, so just go ahead and create your flow through one of these things, and that is how you can run a whole integration. And once it's done, you can simply hit save. And once you hit save, everything should be good to go. Make sure to choose and correct any invalid parameters. And once that is done, you have your very own automation. Now, let's be honest, most beginners are going to struggle because they rush. Don't go ahead and rush, because, most beginners won't test the flow step by step. They don't handle errors properly, and they try to automate everything at once. Start small, build simple flows for yourself, test them, and then expand. So that is pretty much all there is for this video. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the foreseeable future, do let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be making a whole lot more for you. And also do make sure to share this video around with your friends and family, or anyone in need of this video, because that truly helps me out. And also, do let me know if you have other ideas for videos, maybe related to this topic, maybe related to some other topic, other CRMs, other softwares, etc. Do let me know down in the comments below, and I will definitely make them for you. So yeah, that is pretty much all there is. Again, drop down a like, subscribe to the channel, share this video around, and I'll be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.